Hello, my name is Malikar. Nice to meet you. Welcome back to Steins Gate. What I'm trying to do, I don't know. I was trying to read, but I'm too excited. That is kinda my internal scream, but I think internal scream should not be with a sound, or it should be with a sound but with your mouth closed. I don't know how to call whatever I just did, but that's excitement. Let's continue. So yeah, we ended up that Mahu is naked. Again. What's up with this game and the nakedness here? Really? Poor Maho. Oh my god. Okay, beside, let's go.
Yo, Daru.
Daru greeted me as I came inside the lab. He seemed to be in kind of a hurry.
ああ、オカリンか。一人で来るなんて珍しいじゃん。
The room smelled kind of like smoke. And someone must have been using the shower room because the smoke smell was mixed with the scent of soap. But whatever it was, it definitely wasn't Daru. His face and clothes were blanketed with soot. I thought it may be Suzuha, but the lights in the shower room were turned off.
何してたんだ？お前真っ黒だぞ。
ああ、これは
Nothing.
この前粗大ゴミの電子レンジを拾ってきたんだよね。で、さっきそれでコンビニ弁当を温めてたら爆発した。
爆発って、大丈夫か？
ブラウン氏に怒られたお。
あまり目をつけられるなよ。いつ追い出されるかわからないんだから。
Or when he was gonna send people and kill us.
そんなことになれば、お前はともかく、鈴葉は行くところがなくなるだろう。
そうだね。で、今日はどうしたん？マユシなら来てないけど。
So go away.
お前に話があるんだ。朗報だぞ。
ん？
だが断る。
まだ何も言ってないだろ
う。オカリンの持ってきた話がまともだってことなんて一度もないんで。
まあ聞けって。昨日の夜さ、レスキネン教授と食事に行ったんだ。それで留学の話になったんだけど。
ああ、またその話か。
Why'd you bring his face? I was keeping in touch with Dr. Leskin because you're stupid. Of course, the professor knew that Maho was here in Japan. Yesterday he showed me a picture of her taken in Okinawa. I could see her standing in the surf with a blank expression on her face. A friend or a family member must have been taking it. Dr. Leskin had been really nice to me, and I talked to him a lot about going to Victoria Condria. Of course, at a minimum, I need to graduate by current school and pass the exchange exam for Victor Condria. Yeah, and then they brainwash you and you lose, and yeah, and we are
せっかくだから、ダルのことも教授に話してみたんだ。そうしたら興味を持ってくれた。
What you told him about us?
僕？
ビクトル・コンドリア大学には情報科学研究所っていうところがあってな。世界最高のハッカーが集まってるらしいんだよ。
Okabe, are you stupid? What the hell?
ダルの腕なら通用するんじゃないか？
I've been inviting Daru to come to America with me, but he didn't seem that interested. He'd say things like, I can't imagine living away from the otaku mecca, and no way I'm living anywhere you can get H games and anime figures. Daru, please get mad at Okabe. He done nothing but give me excuses like that.
そりゃあ僕はスーパーハッカーだし通用すると思うけどさ。
I know he doesn't mind, and Okabe has always said, but it's because I'm mad with Laskin. I'm like, don't tell him anything.
とりあえず教授に会ってみるだけならどうだ？
No.
面識だってあるんだし。
今忙しいんだお。
tell him, yeah, we're busy, Okabe.
一日ぐらいなら時間作れるだろう。
Nope.
コミマが終わるまでは無理かな。
1
ヶ月以上先じゃないか。
Well, too
とに
bad.
かくしばらくは無理。
やれ。本当に言い訳ばっかりだな。そんなに行きたくないのか？
I signed and sat down on the sofa. This room really was hot as hell during the summer. The windows were open and the fans were running at full speed, but I was still sweating. There was an air conditioner, but evidently he wasn't using it.
誰？毒ペって置いてあるか？
さあどうだったかな。マヤシが買い置きしてるかも。
I got up, took a look in the fridge in the corner of the room. There was regular soda, mineral water, and some sports drinks, but not a single Dr. P. As usual, the freezer was stuffed with juicy fried chicken #1. I really did buy a ton of this stuff. Wait, was there even more than usual? Maybe she bought some for Suzuha too.
スポーツドリンクもらうぞ。
鈴葉の飲みかけ以外なら OK。
I grabbed an unopened bottle and took a big gulp. I happened to take a look at the snack shelf next to the fridge, mixed it in with the instant noodles, and snacks were 5 bunch of bananas. Mayuri must have bought those too. But still, all that fried chicken and all these bananas, was she eating more than she had been? She always said that no matter how much she ate, she never got fat, but if she bought this many bananas at once, they were all going to turn brown and squishy before she could eat them all.
マユリのやつ、バナナを買いすぎじゃないか？
ああ、それ買ってきたのマユシじゃなくて僕。あ。
ん？
Nothing. We like bananas. Daruru quickly cut himself off. I turned toward him and he averted his gaze. He'd been acting really weird this whole time. Was he hiding something?
お前がこんなに買ったのか？いつからバナナ好きになった？
いやほら、鈴葉に言われてるんだって。ダイエットにいいから毎日食べろってさ。
そういえば昔そんなダイエットが流行ったな。
So celebrity had gone on TV and said she lost a bunch of weight on a banana diet, and the next day all the bananas in Japan disappeared from stores. My dad had tried to get in on the boom a little too late and bought a huge supply of bananas, only to see it flare out and most of them rot on the shelves. I remember that.
だからってこんなに一度に買うなよな。だいぶ色が変わってきてるじゃないか。
Well, whatever. I was hungry, so I decided to take one. I took a banana and peeled the skin.
とにかく少しは加減ってものを考えろ。
そうだね。うん。
I finished the banana in 3 bites and went tossed the peel in the barbell trash can. And then I noticed something strange. The can was filled with bananas. More than anybody could possibly eat. Over half the can was filled up with bananas. And it wasn't just the skins. Some of them were unpeeled but half rotten, and the summer heat made them give off a nasty stench. I remember seeing something like this once before. That's right, it was when I was living here a year ago, doing experiments every day. And then my mind flashed back to the contents of the fridge, and that bizarre stock pile of juicy fried chicken. Oops. It couldn't be. I plunged my hand into the garbage can, not caring about the filth. Dad was clearly uneasy, but I ignored him. I was right. Under the remains of the banana, I saw tons of boxes of empty fried chicken. No matter how much Mayuri liked them or how much of a glutton Daru was, no one would voluntarily eat this much frozen fried chicken every day. I went deeper into the garbage can, and then I felt something I didn't want to see.
なあ、ダル。
What?
なんぞ。
バナナと冷凍唐揚げの組み合わせ。懐かしいな。1年くらい前か。よくこうして実験してたよな。かなり無駄な使い方してたから、真由里によく怒られた。食べ物を粗末にしちゃダメだって。
そうだね。
しょうがないから、電子レンジで温かくなったバナナも俺たちで食べて処分したよな。あれはひどい味だった。でもさすがにこれは食べられなかったよ。
What I pulled out of the garbage can was a jelly banana. Oh. Memories. It was a thick, disgusting liquid like you have expect to see if you crush a gigantic bug. The goo dripped out of my fingers and splattered onto the floor. It was what used to be a banana. What we once called gelnana. No, it's a jelly banana.
Oh, しまった。
Daru put his hands to his head. But then he eventually gave up on hiding it.
まずった。こんなあっさりバレちゃったか。もうちょっと隠し通せると思ったんだけどな。実際さ、目処がついたらちゃんと相談したいこともあったし、打ち明ける予定ではあったんだけど。
Daru tossed me the towel. Evidently he already used it because it was covered in black soot, but I decided to wipe the gel banana off my hands with it anyway. Daru went into the develop room and started moving boxes and dust covers.
ほれ、これが2号機。
And on the table appeared the horrible future gauge number 8, which I built, improved, and finally dismantled a year ago.
組み立て直したのか。
電話レンジカッコ仮バージョン2とどっちがいいか結構迷った。
名前なんてどうでもいい。
マジ？オカリンの言葉とは思えないな。どの未来ガジェットもさ、円卓会議やって大騒ぎして名前決めたじゃん。
黒歴史だろ。
そう？
Daru was looking at the dust-covered future gauge that were sitting on the shelf of the develop room. There was something like fondness in his gaze. Why the hell was he acting like this? Did he think of that nightmare as some kind of happy, youthful memory? I was about to tell him to go screw himself, but held it in.
お前、俺が言ったことを忘れたのか。これは危険だ。俺たちが持っていて一種のものじゃない。
けどさ、僕未来でタイムマシン作らないといけないんだよね。そうするとやっぱこいつを研究することがその第一歩だと思うわけ。
誰？
I gave up on trying to hold it back. I got up in his face and yelled at him.
何度も話したよな。こいつのせいで何が起こったのか。こいつのせいで俺がどんな体験をしたのか。これを作ったことで真由里は殺されるんだ。これを作ったことでクリスは犠牲になったんだ。これを作ったことでお前の娘は過去へ飛んで自殺までしたんだ。忘れたって言うならもう一度話してやろうか。 お前はそんなにバカだったのか。自分でそれを体験してみないとわからないほどバカだったのか。
バカはあなたよ、岡部倫太郎。
I suddenly hear an angry female voice behind me. I look back and saw Maho Hiyaho glaring at me.
ヒヤジョさん。
おう、ゴーホロリ来たこれ。
なんて格好してるんだよ。っていうかなんでここに。
これはそのつい勢い余ってあまりジロジロ見ないで訴えるわよ。
そっちがそんな格好で出てきたんじゃないか。
ちょっと待ってなさい。今服を着てくるから。
Maho quickly went back into the showroom and came out dressed a moment later.
失礼、待たせたわ。
もしかして俺が来た時から隠れてたのか。
私のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
レスキネン教授に送った沖縄での写真はわざわざ捏造したのか。
Both the professor and I were completely taken in by the picture of her standing on that Okinawa beach. But it seemed we both been tricked. It was well made enough that Daru must have been involved.
君の来日の目的は沖縄じゃなかったというわけだ。
ええ、そうよ。あなたが電話レンジカッコ仮なんていうセンスのない名前をつけたそのマシンのために来たの。
Oh.
君にも説明したはずだ。D メールによって一体何が引き起こされたのかを、それをまた繰り返すつもりか。
違うわ。
何が違う？ D メールを送ればそれはエシロンに補足され、世界線は今のベータから再びアルファに戻ってしまうんだ。そうしたらマユリはまた死ぬ。何度やっても助けられない。永遠に死に続ける。
And then I had a terrifying thought and stared directly into Maho's eyes. No way, she of all people couldn't possible. I trust Maho completely. I didn't want to believe she was capable of it. But the terrible machine that I just confronted had drained me of any kind of rationality. And flashback felt like it was going to hit me in any second. Imagine of Kurisu Mayuri's death were flashing through my mind. And so I say something I never should have said.
君はまさか世界線をアルファに戻したいのか。
え？
クリスが生きていてマユリが死んでいる世界を望むのか。
この野郎
There was an impact on my cheek, and a loud sound in my ears. The next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground face up. It was a while before I understood what happened. The left half of my face felt like it was on fire. I was punched by Daru. I know him for 5 years, and this was the first time anything like that had happened.
謝れ！今すぐ魔法団に謝れ！
ちょっとやめなさい、橋田さん。
オカリンがどれだけ苦しんでるかなんて僕には想像しかできないけどさ。だから安っぽい同情なんてしないし、するつもりもねえよ。でもな、お前結局ただそれに甘えてるだけじゃねえか。 マホタンだって鈴葉だってマユシだってみんながお前のためにどれだけ。
もういいからよしなさい。
Maho grabbed Daru's body and tried to hold him back.
離せ。こいつもっとぶん殴ってやらないとわかんないんだよ。
もう十分よ。今ので十分だから落ち着いて。
And this time Maho put her hand on Daru's shoulder.
後の説明は私がしておくわ。顔でも洗ってきなさい。ほら。
She pointed towards the shower room and Daru finally seemed to get control of himself again.
わかった。
He looked a little awkward as he lowered his fist. Normally he hated any kind of seriousness, so in a situation like this he will always tell one of his pervert gentleman jokes. But there were no jokes as he vanished beyond the curtain into the shower room. A moment later I could hear the sound of the water.
まったく。
Maho was looking down at me.
あなたがおかしなことを言うからよ。
そうだな。すまなかった。今のは決して本心じゃ。
分かってるわ。あなたそんな人じゃないもの。ほら立てる？
I grabbed her hand and slowly got up. I'd taken a solid hit when I wasn't expecting it, and so my head was still a little dizzy.
今のは聞いた。普段優しいやつが怒ると聞くな。
そうね。しかも自分のためじゃなく他の誰かのために怒れる人は素敵だと思う。少しだけ見直したわ。
Oh. Maho seemed a bit happy as she looked towards the shower room.
見直したのは少しだけなのか？
だって私への言動がいつもセクハラばっかりだもん。
もしかしたら君のことが好きになったのかもしれないぞ。子供がよくやるだろう。好きな子に意地悪するとか、あれと同じだ。あいつ頭の中子供だからな。
冗談じゃないわ。鈴葉さんを私の娘にしたいわけ？
それはまずいな。
I chuckled a bit but quickly stopped and turned to face Maho. The difference between our heights was so great that I was looking down on her.
俺の主観で言えば、この世界はクリスの選択のおかげで存在してるんだ。クリスがいたからマイリは無事でいられる。幸せに暮らしていられる。それを俺も守らなくちゃいけない。君は科学者だ。俺なんかよりずっと優れた頭脳の持ち主だ。だから理解できるだろう、この世界の摂理を。
ええ。
Maho quietly nodded.
それは言ってみれば神みたいなものなんだよ。神に人間が挑むなんて無謀だったんだ。なのに俺はそれに何回も何十回も何百回も挑んで全てが失敗に終わった。無駄だったんだ。人の傲慢を神は決して許さない。
そうね。
Maho was looking out the window. It was as if she was thinking back to her homeland and ancestors.
神というのは私の祖国やあるいは沖縄の人たちの間でもポピュラーな存在として信じられているわ。私も祖父母や父母からその素敵な考えを教えられてきた。 科学に身を捧げるものではあるけれど、決して神を侮ったりはしない。
それなら
Maho shook her head a little and looked up at me with a piercing gaze.
けどね、あなたが盛んに口にする神はそれとは全く違う。
Her words were sharp with no room for disagreement.
世界の摂理ですって。そんなものはただこの世界を構築している数式に過ぎないわ。神なんて立派なものは介在していないし、私たちに解が導けない道理はないのよ。
I was about to respond, but before I could, Maho went inside the develop room. I had no choice but to follow her.
D メールとエシュロンとの因果、それによる危険性については十分認識しているわ。安心しなさい。 D メールは今の時点では封印してある。あなたの懸念しているような事態は起こらないし、私が絶対に起こさせない。アルファ世界線に戻させたりもしない。もちろん D メールの危険を回避する方法もエシュロンを無効化する策も橋田さんと検討中よ。ただ今はその検証にリソースを割くより先にやらなくてはならないことがあるの。個人的にもね。
Maho tapped the top of the phone wave.
今私たちが研究しているのはクリスが成し遂げたというタイムリープの方。
じゃあタイムリープしかできないのか、それ。
そういうことになるわね。
She was right. I was looking at a time leap machine. I could tell they recreate all the improvements that Kousa had made to the phone wave. The most obvious was the PC and monitor that were connected to the microwave. And connected to the PC was a headset and what looked like a cord covered in electrodes. In this line, only I knew the details of how the time leap machine was set up, and I hadn't told Daru or Maho about them. In other words, with only some small hints, Maho had managed to create the same thing as Kurisu.
正直なところとても悔しいわ。
悔しい。
研究すればするほどやっぱり私はクリスにはなれないって思い知らされるのよ。記憶をデータ化してそれをトップダウン検索信号込みで携帯電話に転送する、そこまではできるの。ただ最大の問題がクリアできない。クリスはそれをやってのけたのに。
データの圧縮だな。
Maho noted.
何テラバイトもある膨大な記憶データをどうやって圧縮するのか、その謎が私ではどうしても解けない。
That was the part that Kousa had struggled with the most too. But in the end, with Daru's help, she'd been able to do it.
あなたはクリスから何か聞いているのかしら、その方法を。
She seemed a little unhappy as she asked me that. Asking for the answer meant giving up on finding the solution for herself, and so it meant admitting defeat. Maybe that was really hard for her. Yet she chose to put completely the machine first. But I had no intention of giving her the answer right away.
前に俺の経験したことを話した時に約束をしたよな。覚えてるか？タイムマシンでマキセ・クリスを救おうなんて絶対に考えるな。
ええ。
The time machine all the time lived.
今でもその約束を守るつもりがあるか？その気がないなら協力はできない。
Maho didn't answer for a while, but without even looking at her face, I could tell she was being torn apart inside.
もちろん守るわ。 あなたとの約束だもの。
After a long pause, she gave her answer. I couldn't help but laugh.
君は嘘が下手だな。そんな顔をしていたらすぐにバレる。話は終わったな。
Then I left the develop room. I looked toward the shower room, but I could still hear the sound of falling water from within. Daru was showing no sign of being done.
なあ、ダル。バカは俺だった。本当にすまなかった。
He spoke, but there was no answer. Maybe he hadn't heard me. It seemed better for both of us if I apologized tomorrow.
また明日来るから。
That was all I said as I headed towards their door.
岡部さん。
Maho followed me. She came up to me so fast she almost slammed into me.
シュタインズゲートは実在すると思う？まゆりさんが死ぬことなく、そしてクリスも犠牲にならない、そんな狭間の世界線があると思う？
それを目指した俺の顛末を知りたいなら鈴葉に聞くといい。結局運命には逆らえなかった。あんなのはくだらない妄想だよ。
そう言い切ってしまって本当にいいの？ないと証明されたわけではないのよ。
そんなのまさに悪魔の証明じゃないか。そんな証明誰にもできるわけがない。
そうよ。あるのかないのかも証明されていないのに、あなたはたった一度失敗したくらいで諦めた。
I was gritting her teeth hard.
呆れてしまうわ。
何？
I almost went out of control and grabbed her by the shoulders, but I managed to stop myself at the last second.
さっきも言っただろう。俺はそれ以前に何回も何十回も何百回も挑んで。
私も言ったはずよ。それは神の摂理でも何でもないって。世界線もタイムマシンもシュタインズゲートなんてものも、どれも世界を構築するただの数式に過ぎない。何回も何十回も何百回も失敗した。だからなんだというの？そんなの科学の世界では当たり前のことよ。それで失敗したのなら何千回も何万回も何億回も挑戦すればいい。そうすれば必ずそこに解放は見つかる。
君は何も知らないし経験していないから、そんな無責任なことが言えるんだ。
いいえ、嫌というほど経験してきたわ。失敗も挫折も後悔もその痛みもマキセ・クリスという天才のせいで。
数式に感情はないだろう。
数式を解くのは人間よ、結局のところね。
We were glaring at each other, our face close enough to kiss. Really, Okabe? Maho gaze burned into me. For some reason I couldn't bear to look at her, so I turned away. I turned around without saying a word and tried to head out the door, but she grabbed the hem of my shirt and stopped me. I didn't expect that.
まだ何か用か。
I turned around annoyed. A moment ago her expression had been fierce, but now she simply wore a sad smile. It was so different that for a moment I thought I jumped word lines. Maho whispered to me.
あなたこそ嘘が下手ね。
嘘。
Was I lying? I put my hands onto my face trying to figure out what she meant. But that didn't tell me what kind of look I had on my face, of course, so I simply stood there confused.
嘘ってなんだ。俺は嘘なんてついてない。
橋田さんに聞いたんだけど、1年前のあなたってタイムマシンに関しては取り付く島もなかったんですってね。シュタインズゲートの話なんてそれこそ論外、口にするのもはばかられるほどだったって。
一体何を言って。
でも今は違うわ。だってあなたのその顔、私が以前よくしていた顔と同じだもの。クリスに実証実験で負けて、論文の評価でも負けて、名声でも負け続けて、落ち込んでもうダメだって思って。けどいつも最後は鏡を見て自分を叱りつけたのよ。
Maho pointed to her own heart with her index finger.
挑戦するのを諦めたら終わり。そうしたら永遠に勝つことはできないってね。
Then she pointed at my left breast.
今のあなたはその時の私と同じ顔よ。心の奥の奥ではまだリベンジする気でいる。自分をこんな惨めな男へと貶めたシュタインズゲートに。
Me, I still haven't give up.
違う、そんなことはない。
違わないわ。あなたってね、ほんと私にそっくり。まるで胸像みたい。強情で一度言い出したら聞かなくて、自分が間違ったと分かってもそれを絶対に認めたくなくて子供みたいに拗ねて、誰かに心配や迷惑ばかりかける。で、そんなことないよとか少しくらいはフォローしてもらえないとちょっと傷つくわね。けどね、だからこそわかるのよ。私もあなたも最後は絶対に自分の足で立ち上がるの。そうでしょ、岡部倫太郎さん。もう一度言うわ。あらゆる世界の摂理はただの数式であり、その解放は必ず存在する。私は何としても見つけてやるわ。神なんて介在しない、ただの数式を解く鍵を。そうしてまゆりさんが死なない、クリスも生きている狭間の世界線に続く道へとたどり着いてやる。
After saying all that, Maho was a little out of breath. She had a lot of vitality in her tiny body. Her words, the way she looked, they hit me so hard I couldn't speak.
で、あなたはどうするの？岡部所長、ここはあなたのラボなのでしょ？いつまでも所長不在では話にならないのだけれど。
俺は
Huh? Big trouble, what do I do? Huh? My eerie eye just happened to pass by her, and she was running away crying. I have never seen her so sad. My eerie eye was crying. I could tell that something bad was going on. When she saw my shock, Maho looked over at the phone too. She was crying. What happened? I don't know. I just had to run into her, so I said hi, and she was crying. I was really surprised, but when I asked what was going on, she was really upset. She said that it was her fault, Kuriso. Who told her? She said she should have died instead, and then she ran away. I ran after her, but I lost her. What do I do, Okabe? What do I do?
なんだって
I look at Maho.
まさか聞かれてたのか今の話。
そういえば
Daru had come out of the shower room at some point and was standing right behind me.
オカリンがラボに来るって知らせてくれたのマヨシだ。マヨシもここに向かってる途中だって言ってた。
Then that mean there was a good chance she did.
そんな
I felt like my knees were going to give out. Mayuri exists in this worldline because of Kuriso's sacrifice, and that was the one thing that Mayuri could never find out. Me, Daru, Suzuha, Faris, Maho, everyone who knew the truth had kept it from her. I needed to find her. I needed to find Mayuri. I couldn't let her be alone right now. I ran out of the lab.
まだ暑いな。
Wait. The summer solstice. Wait, is this going to be going like when in the yeah, you guys get me what that road where Mayuri is here. For the past few days you had work on the time machine on the top of radio building. It was almost time to her to go back to the past, which meant she was putting a lot more effort into the maintenance work. Parts which could normally get dirty with no trouble had been polished for us to a sparkling shine.
気負いすぎてるかな。やっぱり不安なのか。
She finished her work, put her tools back in the box, and stored the box in the time machine cockpit. Then she sat down in the control seat and took another look at the battery pouch. With the amount of fuel she had left, in less than a month she won't be able to go back to July 27. She had to leave this era before that time limit passed her by. The original plan of taking the return to the past looked like it was going to fail. That meant she would have to go on the mission that she spent the last year coming up with all by herself.
それにしても父さんってばこれはないよな。
She chuckled to herself and stuck her hand deep into the computer core. Inside was an external hard drive that clearly belonged to the 2011. Intaro had probably put it here when her back was turned. One of the secondary touch panel monitor was displaying a warning that read 4-inch object detected in cockpit. These machines were capable of breaking through early 21st century camouflage in less than a second. It was clear from that way the fake wires were laid out that monitoring and data retrieval were not its objectives. He's probably hiding it here because he didn't want anyone to find it. Maybe she should just pretend she didn't see it and leave it here until she was just about to leave. Mayuri, right? And she pondered the best course of action. She heard the heaving doors outside opening. Someone was here. Luha pulled her gun from its holster and looked out from the cockpit towards the iron door that led into the building. She still remembered what happened with Kagari the other day. It couldn't hurt to be careful, but when she saw who it was, she relaxed.
まゆ姉さん、珍しいね。ここへ来るなんて。
She put her gun away and jumped out of the cockpit to welcome her.
すずさん。お？泣いてるの？何があった？
Zuha had no idea why the always smiling Mayuri would be crying.
どうしてみんなは教えてくれなかったのかな。え？クリスさんっていう人とマユシーとの本当のこと教えてくれなかったのかな。
She almost spoke, but quickly cut herself off. How did she hear, and from whom, the cruel truth that Mayuri survived the pain on Kurisu's death? There was nothing in the world Zuha had want to see less than the look on Mayuri's face when she discovered that.
誰に聞いたの？
But there were only a few people who knew the truth, excluding herself only Rintaro, Itaru, Faris, and Maho, and none of them would deliberately tell her. In fact, they all hidden it for her sake.
オカリンとマホさんが話しているのを聞いちゃった。
Then it was an accident after all.
ねえ、すずさん、お話聞いてもいい？ 2036年のマユシーとオカリンのこと。
Zuha wasn't sure what to say. To be honest, she didn't want to say anything at all. It wasn't something that would make her feel better.
未来のことは知らない方が幸せだよ。
Another line of tears spilled down Mayuri's cheek.
マユシーなんてね、この世界にいても何の役にも立たないよ。だったらクリスさんの方が世界のためにも
Mayuri.
オカリンのためにもずっと必要なんだよ。
Zuha suddenly felt like she was looking at Mayuri she knew in the future. She thought of the big sis Mayu that she'd seen ever since she was a little girl, and she couldn't refuse her request.
私の知ってる未来のマユ姉さんも時々そう言ってた。そんな時は決まってぼんやりと空を眺めてるんだ。すごく寂しそうで切なそうだったよ。私もかがりもマユ姉さんのそんな顔を見るのが辛かった。かがり？
It was only then that she remembered she'd been keeping Kagari's secret from Mayuri.
かがりっていう名前の女の子がいたんだ。繊細孤児でさ、マユ姉さんが引き取ったんだ。だからマユ姉さんの娘っていうことになる。マユシーの娘。優しくてでも強い子でね。まだこんなに小さいうちからいつも言ってた。ママを守るのは自分だって。そんな子だったから母親であるマユ姉さんが寂しそうにしてるのはかなり答えてたはず。そういえば7月7日、今日って七夕って言うんだってね。私は子供の頃にマユ姉さんから教わったんだ。織姫と彦星が年に一度会うことができる日だって。大気汚染がひどくて星なんて見えない時代だったけど、マユ姉さんは言ってたよ。雲が夜空を覆っていても星は世界から消えちゃうわけじゃない。雲の向こうで変わらずに輝き続けてるの。だから 一緒にお祈りしようね。そんなまゆ姉さんの言葉が私やかがりには希望になったんだ。それだけは知っておいてほしい。少なくとも私やかがりにとってはまゆ姉さんが必要だった。それにオカリンおじさんだって死ぬまでまゆ姉さんのことを大事にしてたんだ。まゆ姉さんの幸せのことばかり考えていたんだ。死ぬまで。あ、
Maybe that was another cruel truth for her, but Zuha decided she would hold nothing back now.
そうだよ。オカリンおじさんは今から15年後までしか生きられない。まゆ姉さんをかばって死ぬんだ。嘘。オカリンおじさんは最後にこう言ってたって父さんに後から聞いた。まゆりの命を助けることができて本当に良かった。自分はまゆりを守るために生きてきたんだから。そんな。
Mayuri put both of her hands over her mouth.
でもまゆ姉さんはそのことをずっと引きずっていたんだろうな。私たちには見えないところでこっそり七夕の空を見上げてつぶやいてた。あの日私の彦星様が復活していたら全てが変わっていたのかな。あの日私の彦星様、私の。
Mary was repeating the words to herself. The tears were still pouring down her face. But her sad cries finally came to a stop. She was still shaking, but her voice had gotten quiet.
どういうことなのかな。私今ならわかる気がする。1年前私オカリンおじさんの態度に本気でムカついたんだ。チャンスが目の前にあるのになんで諦めるんだって。そんなオカリンおじさんをかばって甘やかしてるまゆ姉さんのことも本当は許せなかったんだよね。でもさ、この1年ここで暮らしてみて感じたんだ。あの時間違ってたのは私の方だったって。今ならあの日のオカリンおじさんともっとちゃんと話せるかもしれない。あの日それでうまく説得できるかどうかそこまでは自信ないんだけどね。
As the sun set in the west, the shadow of the time machine lagged, and Zuzu along with it.
私に残されたチャンスはあと一度だけ。それなら未来のまゆ姉さんの言葉にかけてみようと思う。マキセ・クリスが殺された日じゃなく、まゆ姉さんの言ってたあの日へ飛んで、まゆ姉さんの望みを叶えられるかどうか試してみる。まゆしの望み。
Zuha gently rubbed Mayuri tiny little shoulders.
それがシュタインズゲートへ向かう鍵だって信じてみる。シュタインズゲートを開くことができるのは彦星をやめちゃった普通の星じゃなくって、まゆ姉さんの彦星しかいないような気がするからさ。つまり私が新たに考案したミッションは 彦星の復活。父さん流に言うなら、オペレーションアルタイルとかオペレーションアークライトとか、それともアルタイルとアークライトを結ぶって意味でオペレーションデネブかな。父さんほどのセンスは私にはないみたいだ。
Myra tried to draw herself up as best she could on wobbling legs.
ねえ、すずさん、そのオペレーションマユシーにやらせて。
Yuha stared at the girl in front of her, unable to believe what she just heard.
これは危険な賭けだ。私の考えが間違ってて失敗するだけかもしれない。タイムマシンにも限界が来てて、いつ制御不能になるかわからない。そのまま消滅してしまうかもしれない。それでもお願い。マユシーだってラボメンなんだよ。オカリンとダル君に助けてもらってばっかりなのはまあ嫌だよ。
Myra rubbed her eyes hard and wiped away her tears. Life was slowly returning to her fried body.
マユシーね、オカリンのことが好き。多分クリスさんと同じぐらい。違う、絶対にクリスさんに負けないくらいずっと大好き。だけど私は法王院京馬がもっと大好きなの。私がおばあちゃんを亡くしてこの世界から消えてなくなっちゃいそうになってた時、そんな私に向かってこの世界にずっといろって言って救ってくれたの。それが彼なの。私の彦星様なの。私ね、もう一度彼に会いたい。あの偉そうな高笑いをまた聞きたい。たとえ私が織姫様になれないって分かってても、それでも私にとっての彦星様はこれまでもこれからもずっと彼以外にはいないんだもん。法院京馬に会いたいよ。
The girl who could never be Orihime shouted all of her feelings to the world at the top of her lungs. And right in that instant, Yuha heard a sound from her cell phone that she never heard before.
これは
It was the sound of a video message. When she saw the sender and subject lines, Yuha gasped.
これ未来からのムービーメール。
No, I want to see the freaking video. I stuck my hand against the wall of the Brown 2 workshop to catch my breath. There was no sign of Mayuri. I'd gone to my queen and to any shop I could imagine her visiting and had no luck. Maho come back, she was out of breath too.
いたか。
ダメ。辺りをぐるって回ってみたけど見当たらないわ。
The panic was threatening to make me lose control. Where did you go, Mayuri? Go back to Suzuha. I want to see.
見つかったか
I asked Daru to stay behind and call off her friends and people she knew.
オカリン、それが
どうした？
電話つながらないんだよ。
前よりなら俺も何度もかけてみたが電源を切ってるみたいで。
違うんだ。マユシだけじゃなくて他のどこにもつながらない。つうかずっとスマホが圏外になったままでさ。
Huh?
なんだって。
I took out my. Oh.
俺のも圏外だ。
私もだわ。
The lab had never suffered from bad signal before. We went out to the roof and even tried holding our phone up to the sky, but the result was the same.
屋上でもダメだ。
外に出ても繋がらないわ。
Daru looked for news on the internet. Thankfully, the internet connection was still active.
お、速報出た。
There was an article on the top page of Taboo talking about a large-scale cell phone service outage.
え、つうか、なんぞこれ。秋葉原一帯の基地局が全キャリア故障？
全キャリアってそんなことありえるの？
It didn't seem possible to me, not under normal circumstances anyway. The events of the year ago in the Alpha War line flashed through my mind. That night when Mayuri was mercilessly killed and all the safety I ever believed in was stripped away. That night when all the pain began, started with a bomb threat at Akihabara station that had shut down the train system.
人為的な工作。
Something terrible was about to unfold Akihabara, but that was the feeling I had. I tried my best to fight off the flashback. Now wasn't a time to be scared. I need to find my Yuri. I couldn't leave her alone out there. I grit my teeth to fight off all of the trauma I was carrying and raise my head.
ダル、ネットは生きてるんだよな。
あ、うん。だから LINE 経由でルカシやアマネシとは連絡取り合ってる。
Okay, then they should be willing to help look for my Yuri.
俺ももう一度辺りを探してくる。
待った。実はもう一つ気になることが。電波障害のことをアットちゃんで調べようとしたらさ、現在進行形でお買い手がクラックされてて、そのクラッキングしてるやつがさ、ほら。
Daru brought up the channel page on his screen. I wonder why it could possibly matter, but I decided to take a look anyway.
これは
Salier's neighbor. That was the nickname I used.
何なの？
I decided to leave the explanation for later and click on the thread. It was all comments by a single person. It appears that... Wait, I want to read. Why are you moving? Attention to Salier neighbor. It appears that we twins will now be temporarily driving from the place where we belong, so I may not be able to come back here anymore. Our Father in Heaven has developed a way to force open our most sacred place. Now we should become God's children, His children, who cannot tell lies. And thus we will be forced to tell Him of the secrets of controlling time. And where those secrets lie, it is a great sorrow to me that I cannot protect those secrets. I had hoped we could be good friends, but this is probably goodbye. So, Leslie, I'd like you to pass a message to the person I respect the most. I always regard myself as an essential ordinary intellect. Tell her that she was always the person I want to be. Tell her that she was the real Amadeus. The first comment had gone up an hour ago. After that, it was just an endless string of meaningless numbers and letters.
これはどういうこと？
They broke into her secret box. Maho was looking at the screen from the side and evenly sensed that something was amiss from the text. I answered her.
アマデウスだ。
え？
こいつはアマデウスのクリスなんだよ。
クリスに何かがあった。
This was some kind of message. She was trying to contact me with it.
時を司る秘密。
タイムマシンじゃね？
タイムマシンの情報が誰かに漏れたのか？
つうか、なんでアマデウスがタイムマシンの情報知ってんの？オカリン喋ったん？
Did I? I didn't think I told her when I was a tester, but there was no time to think about that now.
ヒヤジョさん、アマデウスにアクセスできるか？
規則違反になるけど、そんなこと言ってる場合じゃなさそうね。橋田さん、その PC 借りていい？
Maho took the receipt and used his PC to access the Brain Science Institution computers. She put in her ID. She pushed the enter key.
いつもと違うわ。どういうこと？
Confused, she typed a series of commands into the PC with a speed that revealed Darius. But no matter what she did, the Amadeus program didn't appear on the screen. When she finished accessing every server at the institution, she stared at the computer and bit her lip.
そんな、こんなバカなことって。
どうした？
ないの。アマデウスのプログラムが記憶データごとどこにも存在していない。
Just like the message from Kurigo.
誰？ハッキングしろ！脳科学研究所だけじゃなく、ビクトル・コンドリア大学にあるデータを全部こじ開けてくれ。サーバーから個人の PC まで全部だ。
オキドキ。
ヒヤジョさんも協力してくれ。頼む。
ええ。
But the answer was the same. Not only Amadeus but the Maho as well were nowhere to be found on Victoria Condor servers. There was no trace of them. Their very existence had been erased.
どこか別の場所に移されたとか？
そんなの無理だわ。アマデウスシステムに関してそんな管理者権限を持ってるのはレスキネン教授だけよ。
レスキネン教授。
My mind flashed back to the mention from Kurigo. Our father. Who was our father in heaven, who Kurizo had spoke of? If Amadeus considered anyone a father, it will be... Oh...
まさかレスキネン教授が。
憶測で物を言わないで。それよりも教授の ID とパスがクラックされたと考える方がよっぽど現実的よ。
レスキネン教授に連絡をつける方法はあるか？
Don't do it. The phone weren't working, and there was no way to tell when he see an email or if he respond. I was thinking hard, but it didn't seem like she was having any luck. We were getting nowhere. I was concerned about my ear, but I couldn't ignore the danger that was right in front of me.
とりあえずラジカンへ行ってくる。クリスの警告通りなら狙われるのはあそこだ。
僕も行く。
お前とヒヤジョさんはここで情報収集だ。マユリが戻ってくるかもしれないから。ただし何かあったらすぐに逃げろよ。
I gave my orders and ran off the lab towards the radio building. Should I hit the play button? The video was heavily compressed and covered in static, but she recognized the person that appeared. It was a face she knew her whole life, a face that had been her both in her past and her present. The man who she still remember holding her up in the air as a child. Taro.
やあ、鈴葉、元気かい？父さんだよ。こちらは2025年だ。いろいろなことを君に託してしまって本当に申し訳なく思う。許してくれ。頼む。このムービーメールが届いたということは、君は、いや、君とマユシはシュタインズゲートへの道をまた一つ見つけてくれたということだ。つまり計画は次の段階に移行したわけさ。
あ？
なぜ最初から全部指示しなかったのかと君は怒るかもしれないな。でも指示しなかったんじゃないんだ。できなかったんだよ。君が出発した世界線の僕はこれから話すオペレーションを計画していなかったはずだからね。もう気づいているかもしれないが、君とマユシの選択によって世界線はまた少し変動したんだ。つまり僕も君が出発した世界線とは違う別の世界線上の橋田至るということになる。でも鈴葉、どうか勘違いしないでほしいんだ。僕はどんな世界線においても娘ラブだからね。ちなみにどうだい？比べてみてどっちのパパの方がダンディーかな？僕は最近筋トレを始めたんだけどさ。ふふん。
誰？くだらないこと言ってないで、さっさと作戦内容を話せ。
全くだわ。どうせまた3日坊主で終わるんだから、どうでもいい報告はしないで。録画できる時間は終わっちゃうよ。
まあまあ、そうせかすなって。つうことで、このムービーメールの本来の目的に移ろう。オペレーションアークライトの詳細を伝える。これは本当に一瞬のミスも許されないギリギリの戦いになる。心して聞くんだ。いいね。
Zua paused the video there. If he was telling her to pay attention, it must be important. If she was going to memorize it all, she needed to calm down. To be honest, getting a video from her dad had made her really excited. It felt like her dad was telling her that the plan she came up with on her own was the right one. That's why she needed to pay carefully attention. Mayuri was standing by herself, typing something into her phone as fast as she could. When the video had arrived, she told Mayuri that they may have to leave for the past today. There must have been some reason the video was sent today at this time. That's how it seemed to Suzuha.
何してるの？あ、すずさん。どう？今日出発することになりそう？作戦概要はこれから確認するつもり。そっか。もし今日出発するってなったら、マユシーは行方不明になっちゃうわけでしょ？心配かけたくないから、お父さんとお母さんと、あとお友達みんなにメールを書いておこうと思って。オカリンおじさんくらいには直接伝えられる時間があればいいけどね。
She will be done going over the mission. They decided on a course of action by sunset, probably.
オカリンにもメール書いたから大丈夫。メールでいいの？
Mayuri smiled and noted there were no more tears in her eyes, but you could still see wet lines drawn down her soft pink cheeks.
なんだか恥ずかしいから。でもね、せっかく書いたメールだけど送れないかもしれないなーって今ちょっと困ってたところなのです。なんで？電波 県外になってるんだ。場所が悪いのかな。県外。
Zuha looked at the screen of Mayuri's phone. There wasn't a single bar on the antenna.
おかしい。この場所ならいつだって電波は入ってた。
Zuha took out her phone.
私のもだ。
When she saw that Mayuri was using a different cell carrying than her, she frowned.
嫌な予感がする。
She told Mayuri to hide behind the time machine and suddenly moved up against the iron door leading to the stairs. She opened it a crack, taking care not to let it creak. She looked inside the building. It was as quiet as ever. There was nothing on the floor below but a room for events and some storerooms, so a weekday like this was always quiet.
気のせいか。
She tilted her head sideways as she softly tried to close the door. At Mayuri's scream, she turned around just in time to see armed agents in camouflage jumping over the fence. One of them had grabbed Mayuri.
外壁をよじ登ってきたのか。
Zuha deeply regretted her mistake. She was well aware that someone could try to come up the walls, but the video from her dad had made her so excited she lowered her guard. There were about 30 men, all carrying small assault rifles. With Mayuri as their hostage, Zuha could do nothing.
銃を置いてそのまま地面に伏せろ。手は頭の上だ。
One of the men gave her an order in a cold voice.
抵抗すればこの女の命は保証できない。
He pulled Mayuri close and put the gun to her head, then flipped off the safety.
くっそ。
She had no choice but to obey. Zuha took the gun out of her holster and put it on the ground, then took a pose where she couldn't resist.
喋らないで。こいつらいざとなれば本気で姉さんを殺すよ。私は大丈夫だから。
From the way they moved, she could easily tell they were veteran professionals. That meant they were certainly after the time machine and probably were aware that only Zuha could operate it. That Zuha decided meant they wouldn't kill her if they did have to. The man who spoke to her first, who was probably the leader, knelt down next to her. She was searching boldly to make sure she wasn't carrying any other weapons.
これでも一応女なんだ。少しは気を使えよ。
They took the other small pistol she carried for emergency as well as several different kinds of knives.
目標2と目標3確保。そっちは
The leader spoke to the group of men gathering around the time machine.
目標1確保。ロックがかかっていて全てエラーで弾かれます。
Several of the men had gone inside the time machine. Leaving the hatch open had been Zuha's own mistake, but still it upset her to see them inside the machine.
何をしても無駄だ。そいつは私じゃないということを聞かない。
立て。
Leader kicked her with the heel of his boot.
手はそのままゆっくりとだ。少しでも余計な動きをしたら即座に人質を殺す。
When she stood up, her hands were handcuffed behind her back. They pulled her from behind to move next to the machine.
生体認証だな。
そうだ。ただし、私の静脈や指紋をコピーしても無駄だ。手を切り落としたり、目玉をくり抜いたって認証には使えない。2036年のシステムはそんなに間抜けじゃない。
The men in camo seemed aware of everything she said. None of them seemed surprised or irritated.
教授はどうした？
The leader asked the man who was pointing the gun at Mayuri.
現在こちらに向かっているところです。
Oh, Leskin.
目標1は目標2とセットだ。洗脳しないと無理だと伝えろ。
Luha gritting her teeth when she heard the word brainwashing. She had seen many of her friends involved here undergo this cruel procedure, then be sent back as spies before turning into vegetables. The leader turned towards Zuha.
洗脳の行き着く先は分かっているはずだ。教授は薬などは使わない。直接脳をいじられることになる。そうなる前に素直に我々に協力した方が利口だと思うな。
教授か。
Where she come from? An old doctor with that name had led a brainwashing team that had attempted to destroy Valkyr. Zuha had hated him more than anyone else. They hadn't used drugs either. It was safe to assume that both professors were the same person.
わかった。言うことを聞く。だが、これじゃ無理だ。
Zuha jangled the cuff behind her back.
手錠は外す。ただし抵抗すればそっちの女が死ぬ。
There was still a gun pointed at Mayuri's head. Even if she tried to resist, it would be impossible to save Mayuri from these many professional soldiers. When she went inside the cockpit, she used her biometric to bypass the lock and brought up the control console. Light came on all the machine and she could hear a low rumbling.
よし降りろ。あとは我々が調査する。
あんたたちに理解できるとは思えないけどね。
As Zuha left the cockpit, the leader turned his gaze toward a particular cluster of the men, which seemed to be engineers. That was the moment she was waiting for. Her hand had wandered below the console for just a moment when she left the cockpit. She hid some knives there. Without making a sound, she threw it at the leader. The knife pierced his throat. He went down so quickly he hadn't even had time to scream. She quickly raided another knife and darted between the men in camo. Her target was the man pointing a gun at Mayuri's head. He dropped her hips low to the ground. In an instant she moved behind him and slit his throat. Blood poured out onto astonished Mayuri, but there was no time to worry about her. She grabbed his rifle and fired a few shots to force him to the ground, then grabbed Mayuri's hand and ran behind the machine. The plan had gone well so far, but she had seriously underestimated how well trained these men were. The second in command quickly moved to the front and worked to re-establish control. All she had was a knife and the gun she stole, and she needed to protect Mayuri, a non-combatant. She was still facing more than 25 active enemies. Whatever the right way to get out of this was, she couldn't find it. The time machine was still active. She couldn't escape because she couldn't leave it here. One of the men fired several rounds towards her, which bounced off the side of the machine. And then Mayuri's head flew back as if she'd been struck. A spurt of blood came out. Her cute face was torn in blood. One of the rounds had grazed her after it had ricocheted. She was clenching herself with her arms and her expression was completely blank. Her tiny body was shaking. Zuha couldn't blame her. She fired back at the enemy, but they kept drawing closer.
いろんな戦場を渡り歩いてきたけど、ここまで追い詰められたのは初めてか。
The time machine maintenance hatch was right in front of her. When she saw that it was there, she visibly saved her last option in her mind.
あれを開ければ内側からマシンを爆破することはできる。
If she did that, all of her plans would be ruined. The path to Steins Gate would be forever closed. But that didn't mean she was cold-blooded enough to sacrifice Mayuri's here. If the world lines were going to converge, maybe Mayuri won't die here at all. But what her father had said on his video message bothered her.
もう気づいているかもしれないが、君とマユシの選択によって世界線はまた少し変動したんだ。つまり僕も君が出発した世界線とは違う別の世界線上の橋田至るということになる。
Which meant that you had no proof that Mayuri would be alive. Had the world line really changed? Of course, for the sake of the operational killer she hoped it had. But that meant she won't be able to move from this place.
最悪の事態を想定しろ。
The worst case scenario that would be this man taking the time machine. They could turn the world line into something even worse than the ones you have experienced. It may become a world line where not only Mayuri's life wasn't safe but ours wasn't either. If that was going to happen, she had to make her choice fast. She kept a careful eye on the man, and as soon as she saw an opening, she opened the maintenance hatch biometric lock. She could see part of the engine, which was still giving off a quiet rumble. She turned her gun sight on it. Fortunately, the unit that created the curved black hole still wasn't active. Even if she blew up the machine here, it probably won't cause serious damage to the space-time continuum. As soon as she saw that, she went to pull the trigger. Her voice stopped her.
止めるな。もう決めたことだ。
Mayuri had stopped her once before, and once again she hesitated for just another instant. On the battlefield, that instant can decide your fate. She took a quick look around again, and then she froze. Mixed with...
あいつカガリ。
Was it Kagari who had leaked this place location to them? She was well aware of Kagari's ability after their two battles. If she wasn't completely in control of herself, she'd be killed instantly. She talked to herself.
私が生き残るのは諦めざるを得ないな。
How many will she have to take with her in order to give Mayuri a chance to escape? Right now, the only thing she could afford to think about was getting Mayuri back to Okabe. But just when she made her decision, she felt Kagari staring at her, or more precisely, the blood dripping down Mayuri's forehead. And just after that, Kagari did something she hadn't expected at all.
ママに何をした？
I didn't do anything.
お前たち。
Wait. There was a scream. No, it was the howl of an enraged beast. And then the slaughter began. Kagari grabbed the second-in-command head with her left hand. With her right, she stayed her rifle. After she fired, there was a little left on his head. The rest of him dropped to the ground.
なんだ、何をしている？
She slammed the piece of tater flesh that had once been a man's head into the ground, and with no warning at all leaped from one scream man to another. She fired her gun into every one of them. Kagari, I love you! Even when her targets were already soaked in a sea of blood, she kept firing until their limbs were blown apart into unrecognizable rags. Some of them tried shooting her to protect themselves, but no matter where she was stuck, Kagari didn't even flinch. When her magazine ran dry, she drew 4 long military-style clevers, holding one in each hand. She used them and her military combat training to slaughter anyone she saw. Their interiors were scattered all over the twilight rooftop, covering her whole body in blood and bits of flesh. Zuhai held Mayuri's head tight to her chest. Mayuri was shaking from fear, but she did as she was told and clapped her hands down over her ears. Even so, she could probably still hear the sound of ripping flesh and shattering bone. Even Suzu had gone stone cold in shock. During all her time in combat, she never seen a one-sided slaughter like this. She experienced this when they fought, but Kagari seemed to feel no fear or pain. She simply focused all her energy on killing her opponent. It was often said that humans unconsciously avoid using all their muscle power to protect their own bodies, but Kagari seemed to lack that capability. Just now she stabbed a man who turned to run from her in the back. They tossed his huge body to the ground with only a single arm. Then she kicked his stomach from below and ruptured his organs, killing him. Finally, after several, perhaps a dozen or more of the men had been killed, what remained of the squad started to scream orders at one another. With terrible reflex, she dodged between their shots and brutally murdered several of more. But... oh no, I don't like bat. At last, a hail of gunfire struck her left hand, and the knife she was holding fell to the floor. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't the knife that fell, it was her entire left hand. The shock caused her body to stranger back. Someone screamed in a voice that lacked any of the pride of unbearably a sword is supposed to possess. Several more bullets dug into her body. Parts of the motorcycle suit ripped open and the helmet cracked. Blood that was clearly her own, done that one of the men she killed began to pour out. Unless she fell into a pile of corpses.
Yes!
They must have thought they finally had her. One of the survivors pointed his gun down to finish her, and just as he was about to pull the trigger, her beastly roar and the man's terrified scream overlapped in a horrible cacophony. She forced herself to leap up and broke the back of the remaining cleaver down on his arm, knocking him back. An instant later, the knife slit his throat and ended his life. Oh my god, the survivors began to flee in terror.
Don't まだ時間はある。何も心配ない。鈴は無事だし、マユリだってそのうちひょっこりラボに戻ってくる。
When I reached the radio building, I realized that many people in the crowd of pedestrians were holding their phones up to the sky. There was evidently no service near the station either. I took a moment to catch my breath as I looked up at the radio building. I could hear what sounded like a distant explosion. It wasn't just one. The explosions were coming in a series. Several of the people around me were gazing at their surroundings, confused by these unfamiliar sounds. And then I realized that was gunfire. I remember the sound I heard during the battle between Steins and the Russians. The sounds were coming from the roof of the radio building. Had I not made it in time?
鈴葉
I ran into the radio building. For some reason, the elevator was under maintenance and turned off. I had no choice but to take the stairs. My heart was pounding so fast that I thought I would burst, and I tripped several times due to how tense I was. I stumbled again and again on the stairs. How many times had I come up these stairs feeling like this? Cursing my lack of endurance, I head for the top floor. When I got to the 7th floor, I ran into someone I hope I won't see. No, my guess that I ran into them was right. I wish that I wasn't, but... Oh, he knows he's bad.
いやー、リンタロウ。まさかこんなに早く君が来るとは思わなかったよ。
Dr. Lexington seemed perturbed when he saw my face.
どうしてここに？
少し落ち着きなさい。そんなに息が切れていたのでは話もできないよ。
どうしてここにいるんです？アマデウスはどうなったんです？
君に頼んだサンプリングテストは半年前に終わっている。話すことはできないな。
That was his answer. Even though Amadeus had disappeared, Leskin was extremely calm. There was no sign of him trying to deal with the problem, and instead of being in his office, he was here. That was all I needed to know.
クリスが俺に送ってきたメッセージの内容は本当だったんですね。
The father that she spoke of was Leskin after all.
クリスや魔法どうしたんです？彼女たちの記憶データを解析してタイムマシンに関するデータを取り出すつもりなんでしょう。
驚いたな。クリスはそこまで君に話してしまったのか。監視していたつもりだったが、いつの間にそんな真似を。
Leskin seemed truly shocked, which meant he hadn't noticed that Carissa was a channeler or that she spoke to me there. And then Leskin took out a gun and pointed it at me.
君は少し踏み込みすぎたようだ。
あなたは何者なんだ？
科学者だよ。だが科学者も実践授業ではないのでね。君はストラテジック・フォーカス社というアメリカの民間情報機関を知っているかな？
ストラテジック・フォーカス社、アメリカのストラトフォーカ。
I read about them on a conspiracy theory website. I remember reading that they acquired top secret information, Russian ballistic missiles that even the CIA couldn't get, and then sold it. The result was the destruction of the CIA reputation, and at the same time the total reorganization of Russian military strategy. I'd even heard rumors that during the Gulf and Iraq wars they obtained information about the warring countries faster than anyone and spread it as needed.
世界から影の CIA などと呼ばれているのが私たちだよ。
So was he going to use Amadeus for military purpose? Was everything he said at the seminary just platitudes and lies?
まあ、私のことはどうでもいいだろう。それよりリンターロ、勝美から聞いたのだが、君も例の新型脳炎を発症しているそうだね。
Oh my god.
それどころか、新型脳炎そのもののメカニズムについて何か知っているらしいじゃないか。実に興味深い。君の持つその情報をぜひ提供してくれないか。何？簡単な施術を受けてくれるだけでいいんだ。そうすれば私は君を助手として迎え入れてもいい。
For some reason, my whole body broke out in goosebumps at the word procedure. The Dr. Leskin I knew, the man with the childlike, mischievous heart and deep scientific curiosity, the man who's been so kind to me, the man I respect, was gone. In his place was the cruel scientific fundamentalist who thought nothing of human's life or hearts as he pointed a gun at me. Or was this who he truly was? Suddenly he seemed like a terrifying unknown.
どうかな?
He took a step towards me, and then another first gunfight broke out above. Leskin clicked his tongue at the sound. He glanced towards the stairs.
なぜ銃撃戦になっているんだ? 穏便に済ませろとあれほど!
I took advantage of the distraction. Luckily, I was still on the staircase. I clacked his legs as hard as I could and he lost his balance and fell. Yes. He hit his head hard on one of the steps and after a moment's check, stopped moving at all. Oh my god, yes, oh my god. Kill him. He may be dead, but I didn't care anymore. I'd become a murderer many times over already. Oh my god. When I opened the door, what I saw was a vision from the heart of hell itself. There was blood everywhere and bodies too.
なんだこれ
In the middle of the sea of blood was a girl in a motorcycle suit and helmet covered in crimson as she lay on the ground. She held a gigantic cleaver. I could see instantly that she was responsible for this disaster. Her shoulders moved up and down a little, so evidently she was still alive. I approached the woman, trying my best not to throw up from the stench.
大丈夫
Oh. I could hear her voice from beneath the cracked, broken helmet. I looked closer and saw that some of the blood was her own. Her body was wrecked by bullet wounds, and her left hand was completely gone. It was a miracle that she had somehow survived all that. She didn't seem to notice me as she slowly crawled through the blood. I followed her gaze and saw Mayuri huddled beneath the time machine. Zuha seemed to be unhurt, but there was blood on Mayuri's face.
マユリ
I hadn't expected to see her here, and I was worried about her wound, but more than anything I was glad she was safe. She raised her face when she heard my voice, but the next moment her eyes locked on the girl in the motorcycle suit. She saw the thing crawling toward her and screamed.
ママ違うのこれはだってかがりは本当は人殺しなんてするつもりじゃなくってただママを守ろうとして
Kagari? Did she say Kagari? It was only then that I realized that the girl in the motorcycle suit was the Kagari Shina that Zuha had been looking for.
ごめんなさいママ
かがり、もういい
Zuha yelled, unable to take it anymore.
もういいから動くな死ぬぞお前
かがりはねママに怖い思いをさせようなんて思ってなかったんだよ本当だよかがりはただママを助けなくちゃってだからママお願いかがりを嫌いにならないでお願いママごめんな許して
At last, her strength fell and she collapsed. I returned to my sense and I ran to her before Zuha could get there.
おい大丈夫か
Her breath was whistling and shallow. One of the bullets had probably pierced her lungs. I thought taking off her helmet would help her breathe, so I put my hands on it to remove it, but she grabbed my hand and pushed it away. Why not?
取らないで。ママと鈴葉お姉ちゃんの前では。お願い。岡部さん。
Her voice and the way she talked revealed how this girl called Kagarishina was. I looked close and saw I recognized her face.
そんな。君はなぜ？
オカリンおじさん、かがりは？
来るな！
I quickly motioned to Zuha to keep her distance.
こっちは任せろ。お前はマユリを頼む。マユリの傷は大丈夫なのか？確認してくれ。
She looked upset but did as I asked. She went back to Mayuri and started looking at her bones. Mayuri was covering her face and trying not to look at the bodies.
大丈夫。マユ姉さんの傷は深くない。
I relaxed a little when I heard that.
よかった。ママ、無事だったんだ。よかった。
Kagari's voice was a whisper. I cradled her in my arms. And then she slowly closed her eyes. Her breath wait, is that? She got the face off.
しっかりしろ。君はなんで？
大丈夫。心配しないで。私、こうなっても痛くも苦しくもないから。いつも神様の声が聞こえるの。君は痛くならないよ、苦しくならないよって。だから全然岡部さんには伝えておくね。本物は何も知らないです。3年前からヨーロッパに留学中だから。教授が私を秋葉原へ送り込むために裏で手を回して、本物は本当に何も知らない。
教授だって。
Does she mean?
この世界線では本当は来年なんですよ。芦田さんと本物が出会うのは。
Oh. Kagari opened her eyes a little once more and looked toward the time machine toward Mayuri and Suzuha.
大丈夫。きっと本物も芦田さんのこと好きになります。
What?
私と同じように。言っちゃった。誰にも内緒ですよ。
But, And this time her smile still shining in her eye, they closed for real with one final shudder. The strength left her body. Wait, what? Her life faded away in my hands. There was so much I want to ask her. Me too. What? Why had she appeared before us using that name? There were so many things I didn't understand. But Kagari Shin alive ended in that moment.
ホカリおじさん、カガリは無事？
Wait. What the hell? Wait. I came back to myself when I heard her voice, and I told her about Kagari's death. It would cause her a lot of mental stress. It wasn't a good idea right now. I needed to do something about the time machine as fast as possible.
大丈夫だ。この子は俺が病院へ連れて行く。
I slung Kagari's bloody body around my shoulder and stood up.
鈴葉、急いでタイムマシンを停止させて偽装しろ。もうじき警察がここへ。
もう遅いよ。
What? You were not.
彼女は自分の方から私に接触してきた。整形までしてこの町に潜り込んだのも彼女のプランだよ。
あ
あ。何でも頭の中の神様が全て教えてくれるんだそうだ。
But she had been hearing that since she was little.
最初私はホームレスの子供が食べ物欲しさにくだらない作り話をしているんだと思ったんだがね。彼女の脳や記憶を調べてみると非常に興味深く素晴らしいことが分かった。 その神様というのはね。
Even as his face twists in pain, he smiled proudly.
その神様というのはなんと未来の2036年の私だったんだよ。
Fuck! What? He was the one in the orphanage. Oh my god. He was the one putting the. Oh my god.
あんたは本当のマッドサイエンティストだ。
Suddenly I hear a siren down below. Just hearing the sound made me feel uneasy. I never heard a sound like it before.
なんだこれ。
ゲリラ攻撃情報、ゲリラ攻撃情報。当地域にゲリラ攻撃の可能性があります。屋内に避難し、テレビ、ラジオをつけてください。
I heard that announcement coming from the speaker on the street. A guerrilla attack. I could hear several helicopters in the sky above me. If their engines were clearly more powerful than the ones in the media's news choppers, I recognized the sound from the time I spent in the wartime war line.
言っただろう。ここは間もなくタイムマシンを奪い合う戦場と化すんだ。
第三次世界大戦が始まるのか。
まさかこの町の住民も自分たちの都市の中心から世界戦争が始まるとは夢にも思っていないだろうね。
And then Leskin leaned up against a wall, sat down and stopped moving. Whenever he passed out or gone into a coma from the brain damage, I didn't have time to find out. Can we do something? That's how it felt. A chill ran down my spine. I spent months at war in that war line, and then same future was about to begin here. Something like that couldn't happen in Japan. It was like a TV show or a movie. But I knew instantly that this wasn't fiction. There had been signs 6 months ago. Here in Akihabara in Tokyo in Japan, spies and soldiers from all around the world have been working in the shadows. So I know this will happen. But refusing to have requests and choosing the world where Mayor survived a doom over 5 billion people. I was the one who chose this. It was me. I looked and saw that Zuha was pushing Mayuri into the time machine.
こうなったら私たちはこのまま過去へジャンプする。かがりのことを頼んだよ。
Zuha had no idea that Kagari was already there. She leaped into the cockpit. I raced over and grabbed onto the hatch, then looked inside.
過去ってまさか1年前あの日へ行くのか。こんな急に。
急ってわけじゃないんだ。それにあの日へは飛ばない。
She was tapping commands in the console as she spoke.
何？あの日へは飛ばないってどういう。
ちょっとマユ姉さんを借りるよ。
Mayuri was already strapped into a seat, just like I was when I jumped a year ago with Zuha.
マユリ、お前。
I heard first gunfire and screams in the distance. It looked like some of the spies had started fighting each other. Kagari may have just whipped out a force from one nation, but an army from an entirely different one was still coming. Mayuri handed me a smartphone. I took it without thinking.
つながらないからこれ預けるね。メール読んで。マユシーの気持ちだから。
ちょっと待て。なんでお前が行くんだ。お前が行ったって結果は同じだ。何もできない。それに今飛んだら戻ってこられない。違うの。
オカリンじゃダメなの。これはね、マユシーの役目だから。
わからない。俺にはさっぱりわからない。頼む、 降りてくれマユリ。
Are you crazy?
お前まで因果の輪から外れたら俺は何のためにこの世界線を選んだのか。
I gently rubbed my cheek, and she smiled sadly. She softly pushed my shoulder. It threw me off balance and made me let go of the hatch. Then the hatch closed.
マユリ待て。
It was too late. By the time I got back on, the hatch was sealed shut. The door control were biometric, only Suzuha could open it now. The time machine started to roar. A pale light began to gather around it. It seemed this before in the Alpha line. Hurry up. Just then a group of armored men kicked open the door and swarmed onto the roof. They were highly trained military operatives. And then an attack helicopter descended from the skies. The soldiers started to shoot at it, but the helicopter seemed to ignore them and it slowly hovered in place. I released a powerful rocket launcher on either side of its body were aimed at me, no, at the time machine. It couldn't be.
やめろ。
But my worst fears were released. The helicopter fired its rockets. They headed straight for the time machine. It was still here, shouldering light.
やめろ。
The second I yelled, a powerful blast blew me back. The next thing I knew, I was crawling on the ground. I saw that some of the soldiers had already joined the mountain of corpses on the ground, and some of them were still shooting at the helicopter. I stood up as fast as I could. My whole body felt like it was on fire. My skin was burned in place. My clothes had been blasted off. No, my own problems didn't matter. What about the time machine? I looked up toward where the time machine had been. If it had jumped in time, it should have been able to avoid the rockets. But... there were scarps of metal everywhere. I could tell they belonged to the time machine. Had I not made it in time?
鈴葉。マユリ。
I looked around in a cloud of smoke.
なあ、マユリ。どこだ。マユリ。鈴葉。返事をしてくれ。
There were bodies everywhere, but I couldn't see Mayuri or Suzuha. I couldn't even tell if they were alive or dead. There were no bodies. They simply vanished. After that, things went far beyond my power to control. Brutal battles took place on the ground and in the sky of Akihabara. I seen footage of war in the Middle East on the news. Those same scenes were playing out in Akihabara. I managed to slip through the chaos of the battle and barely escaped the ready building with my life. I had no choice but to leave Kagari's body. I took the long way back to the lab so that no one would find me. By the time I arrived, the sun had set and the night sky was illuminated with explosions and tracer rounds. The wall of Akihabara was like someone had broken a beehive. The lights were out at the lab, but inside I found oh my god.
オカリン。
岡部さん、よく無事で。ってひどい怪我してる。大丈夫なの？
戦闘に巻き込まれたん？
急いで手当てしないと。
I didn't have the energy to answer them. I looked toward the footage on the TV screen. The reporter was wearing a bulletproof vest and hard hat. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to drown out the report from the other stations.
まるで戦争です。
秋葉原駅前や中央通りはすでに閉鎖されて、米軍と自衛隊のヘリや装甲車が今またものすごい発砲音が聞こえました。ここは本当に日本なのでしょうか。まるで内戦中の国の取材をしているようです。政府の発表ではテロということですが、こんな。
And then a stray shot from an anti-material rifle fired by a special force team from some country or another struck the news van's engine and blew it up.
爆発した。爆発が起きました。死にたいのか。今すぐ逃げろ。もう戦争なんだ。本当に死ぬぞ。
An SDF soldier forced his way into the screen and yelled the media to run away.
戦争ってどことですか。知るか。
Just after that, I hear another explosion and the video was cut off. Did they take a direct hit? Everyone fell silent.
ここも危ないわね。
お家には帰れない。
ネットの情報も大混乱中なんだよ。なあオカリン、鈴葉はあとマユシは見つかったん？
鈴葉とマユリは鈴葉とマユリは過去へ飛んだのか死んだのか、どっちかだ。
Daru stood up to me, infuriated.
どういうことだよ。もっとちゃんと教えてくれ。
戦闘ヘリがタイムマシンにロケットランチャーをタイムマシンは破壊されて、それに鈴葉とマユリが乗ってて過去へ飛ぶ直前だったんだ。マシンの残骸は残ってたけど全部じゃなくて。
Oh.
なる。どれだけ探しても鈴葉もマユリも死体が見つからなかったんだ。体の一部さえ残ってなかった。まるで跡形もなく消えたみたいに。あの二人ちゃんと過去に止めたのかな。
The tears I tried so hard to hold back came pouring out. Daru fell to his knees. Ferris and Maho were staring at me, eyes wide in shock. Daru slammed his fist into the floor.
そんなバカなことってあるかよ。あるのかよ。
I tried to wipe away my tears and realized I was holding something in my right hand. It was the cell phone that Mayur had given me. She told me to read the message on it. It wasn't locked. I opened the mail folder. There were several unsent messages addressed to her friends and family. One of them was addressed to me. Was this what she wanted me to read? With shaking fingers, I tapped the screen to open the message.
オカリンへ。トゥットゥルー。マユシーです。本当はちゃんとお話ししようと思ったけど、うまく言えるかどうかわからないし、オカリンに引き止められると迷っちゃいそうだからメールにしました。私はすずさんと一緒に過去へ行ってきます。なんでってオカリンは怒るかもしれないね。でもこれは私がやらなきゃいけないことなの。だってあの時私の彦星様をどんなに苦しい時でも
いつも立ち上がって高笑いを上げてた強い強い彦星様を暗い雲の向こうに隠しちゃったのは私なんだから。私ね、勘違いしてた。みんなは未来をオカリン一人に押し付けようなんてしてなかったんだね。オカリンの周りにはダルくんがいて、すずさんもいて、デカくんもいて、フェリスちゃんもいて、ユキさんもいて、それにマホさんも加わった。だから今度はね、私の出番。だってこれはラボメンナンバー002の初めての大きな任務なんだから。オカリンはきっと心配すると思うけど大丈夫だよ。それにもしも何かあったとしても必ず助けに来てくれるって信じてるから。私の大好きな法院京馬が新しく作ったタイムマシンに乗って必ず。だから私は行ってきます。必ず戻ります。オカリンのところへ戻ってきます。少しだけ待っててね。私は法院京馬のことが好き。でもね、岡部倫太郎のことはもっと好きだよ。
お前忘れてるだろ。お前は俺の人質なんだぞ。いなくなったら人質にならないじゃないか。何かあったら助けに来いだと。人質のくせに生意気だろ。狂気のマッドサイエンティストがお前なんかのために。お前なんかのために。お前はバカだ。でももっとバカだったのはこの俺だ。
My heart was in pain, it hurt so much. Oh, it was just like after I killed Kurisu. Maybe I better off it. I just fell over and died. I will do anything to be released from this pain. But in the corner of my tear-blurred vision I saw it. Owning Kyoma's final weapon, his last hope. No, it was the thing that had brought me so many nightmares. I staggered to the develop room and threw off the cardboard that was covering it. There it was. The phone wave. The thing that Mahandur had been working on behind my back. If I could complete this. I turned around with away my tears and saw my friends looking depressed in the middle of the darknet.
お前たちタイムリープマシンの作り方がわからないと言ったな。俺の言う通りにしてくれるか。クリスの導き出した回をお前たちに伝える。そ それでタイムリープマシンは起動する。
僕やるよ。教えてくれオカリン。
私も手伝うわ。決まりだに
ゃ。よし、ダル、セルにハッキングをかけてくれ。 LHC を遠隔操作する。そこで記憶データを36バイトまで小さくする。それなら過去へ転送できる。
たったの36バイト。
You tell she was a scientist by the way her face went pale at the number.
けどさ、なんか動作が不安定で、こいつただの電子レンジになっちゃう時があって。
ブラウン管工房の42型ブラウン管、それが点灯している時に電話レンジカッコ仮は機能を発揮する。
ブラウン管、あ、そうか。
Just the words here too were enough for her to figure it out. The light was coming back to their eyes.
それなら完成させられるかも。でも完成したとしていきなり使うつもり？何の実証もせずに人体実験まがいのことをするなんて。
自分の作ったものに自信が持てないのか。
でも
別の世界線でクリスはやってみせたぞ。
それはクリスだからよ。私はあの子にはなれないわ。
アットチャンネルに書かれたクリスのメッセージを見ただろう。
え？
Lastly, I'd like you to pass a message to the person I respect the most. I always regard myself as an essential ordinary intellect, and you were always the person I wanted to be. You were the real Amadeus.
クリスにあそこまで言わせたんだ。なのに逃げる気か。
逃げたりなんかしないわよ。見くびらないで。
I nodded back and smoothed back my hair, which had been muzzled by the explosion.
今日これ
Thread from me, which had been hanging over age on the wall.
.これより電話レンジカッコ仮2号機を完成させタイムリープを行う。俺に力を貸してくれ。今度こそ俺は絶対に諦めない。たとえ何回何十回何百回ダメだったとしても、何千回何万回何億回と挑んで何もかも全て救ってみせる。鈴葉もマユリも、そしてクリスもだ。これはその最初の一歩となる。
The next thing I knew, I was standing in the middle of Akihabara alleyway. I was holding a cell phone in my hand. I had a nasty headache, and there was a stinging pain in my neck. I felt a pain on one side of my head like a migraine headache, and the left side of my face hurt really bad. My vision flashed with dark and bright spots. I took a look around. The alleyway was still peaceful. I heard no gunshot and no explosions. The otaku were enjoying their shopping, and the girls in maid outfits were calling out to persevere. That alone was enough to tell me for sure that the time limit was a success. I looked at the time on my smartphone, July 7. I had around 40 to 50 minutes before the war began. That still wasn't enough, but the 48-hour limit of the time limit machine meant this was as far as I could go. No point in getting negative. If the machine had been finished just a little later, it would have been too late. I should be glad to have made it here at all. I knew what I'd been doing at this time. I was running around Akihabara looking for Mayuri. First, I need to call Maho. She should have been looking for Mayuri too.
Moshi, 見つかった？
いや、だが場所は分かった。急いでラボに戻ってきてくれ。
I hung up before she could answer. I went back to the lab myself. She was already there by the time I arrived.
まゆりさん見つかったのよね。迎えに行かなくていいの
Daru was acting a little awkward, probably because he just hit me.
ヒアジョさん、よくやってくれた。
はい
I grabbed both of her hands and shook them. But Maho and Daru seemed confused as to what was going on.
俺は48時間後の未来からタイムリープしてきたんだ。
マジ？
完成させたの？最低でもあと48時間以内に？
ああ。
一体どうやって？
説明は後だ。いいか、時間がない。よく聞いてくれ。何人もの命がかかってる。
It gone over the mission many times while waiting for work on the phone wave to finish. I thought of everything to say.
ヒアジョさん、すぐにアマデウスにアクセスして、クリスとマホをバックアップごと全部消去しろ。レース記念はあれを平和利用するつもりなんてない。
何をそんなめちゃくちゃな。
タイムリープしてきたって言っただろ。あと1時間もしないうちに秋葉原が戦場になるんだ。タイムマシンが狙われるんだよ。それが第3次世界大戦の始まりになる。阻止しないと鈴葉も真由里も死ぬ。
Maho and Daru went pale when they heard that.
マジ？え？マジ？
だから俺の言う通りにしてほしい。
データにはアクセスできるけど、外部からいじるには教授の持っている管理者権限が必要よ。
そこから先はダルの仕事だ。クラックしてデータを完全破壊しろ。
オキドキ！任せろ！
Daru started typing at incredible speed. His whole life was online. Maho stood next to him and typed in her ID and password to begin accessing Amadeus.
俺はラジカンへ行く。ここは任せたぞ。
オカリン！鈴葉を頼む！
はあ、任せろ。
Daru didn't even look up from his computer.
鈴葉、真由里！
When I made it to the top of Radio Building, Mayuri quickly ducked behind the time machine.
おかわり。
Mayuri was trying not to look at me. Her eyes were a little red because she'd been crying so much. She heard me talking about Chris sacrificing the flower line. My heart ached again, realizing how much I hurt her.
真由里、タイムマシンで過去へ戻るつもりか？
どうして？
俺は48時間後からタイムリープしてきた。 全部知ってる。
それ本当？
I noted.
ここはあと30分もしないうちに戦場になる。
まさかタイムマシンのことがどこかから漏れるの？
あ、
まずい。だったら今すぐに飛ぶしかない。
Go. You have leaped into the time machine.
いや、ちょっとだけ待ってくれ。ダルド・ヒアジョーさんが今先手を打っているところだ。優秀な二人だ。必ずうまくいくだろう。でももし仮に思い通りにいかなかったら。
行かなかったら
お前たちは。
かもしれないってどういう意味？オカリンおじさんがタイムリープする前の世界で私たちはどうなったの？というかおじさんがタイムリープしてきたってことは何か致命的な失敗があった。そうなんだね。
I didn't know if I should tell them, though there was no time to hesitate.
鈴葉と真由里が乗っていたタイムマシンは時間跳躍直前にロケットランチャーの直撃を受けた。でも乗っていたお前たち二人の死体はマシンの残骸の中からは見つからなかったんだ。
なるほど。だからかもしれないか。それなら未来は確定してない。まだ成功の可能性は残されてる。
鈴葉ならそう言うと思った。
止めないでよおじさん。
Hurry up. Her eyes were filled with resolve. They seemed to say that if I tried to stop her, she'd do whatever it took to ensure I failed. Of course, I had no intention of stopping her. She came here to do her job, and there was no way to change her mind. Actually, I come here to ensure that she could jump without having to. Oh my god! But Mayuri, the uncertainty that had been going in and out of my mind ever since I read her message reared its head again.
なあ、真由里、本当に言ってしまうのか？お前に隠し事をしていたのは謝る。でも俺もクリスもみんながお前のことを大好きなんだ。そんなお前を助けたくてこの世界線にたどり着いたんだ。なのにお前が言ってしまったら俺たちは。
おか
いや、お前の気持ちは痛いほど分かってるけど。
りん。ねえオカリンおじさん、オペレーションアークライトが発動したんだよ。
オペレーションアークライト？
私が聞かされていた当初の計画とは違う。戻るのは去年の7月28日じゃなくて8月21日になった。
8月21日？
That was the day Zuda had come in the time machine, and the day I'd given up on everything.
そのオペレーションにはマユ姉さんも必要なんだ。未来の父さんから私はそう指示を受けた。ついさっき。
なんだって？
In the future, Dara had come up with an operation I knew nothing about, and he needed Mayuri for it. Her unexpected words sent my mind reeling.
おかり。
And then Mayuri came close enough for me to hold her and grab her my hand tight. She looked a little like she was about to cry, but her eyes were clear and bright.
真由里。
行かせて。マユシーもラボメンなんだよ。落ち込んじゃってる彦星さんを マユシーがひっぱたいてきてあげるから。お願い。
俺一人で何もかも背負ってると勘違いしていたんだな。周りのことが見えてなかったんだな。マユリだけじゃない。俺の近くにはたくさんのラボメンたちがいるのにな。
おかり。
Huh? I suddenly felt a horrible pain in my leg and the shock knocked me several meters forward to the ground. I looked down at my leg and saw that there was a red stain around the calf. It felt like it was on fire. The pain flared up each time my heart beat and I couldn't stand. Was I just shot?
お前、かが
What
り。
the hell? Oh my god. Claire had a handgun in her right hand, and in her left she was holding what looked like a bomb. There was no sign of the professor or the other men in camo. That much was fortunate, but Kagura had shown up a little earlier than I expected. I hadn't quite block her way.
邪魔はさせない。断れ。
Kagura kicked my injured leg and hard. The pain made me so dizzy I could hardly stand. Kagura slipped past me and tried to grab onto the time machine. She was going to use the bomb in her hand. If she did, things would turn out the same as last time. My time leap would be wasted.
階段でマシンを壊す。
やめろ。
I grabbed her from behind and wrapped my arms under her. I pulled her away from the machine, ignoring the pain in my leg.
分かってるのか。そんなことすればお前の大事なママが死ぬんだぞ。おとなしくしてくれ。頼むから。
My toes a hard drive to me from the almost completely closed hatch. What fell on the floor was the thing Kurisu had left behind for Maho.
これはクリスの。どうしてここに。
I thought Russian had destroyed.
父さんを怒らないでやって。これからのタイムマシン研究に必要なものだと思うから。
My god. I could just barely hear Zuha's voice from within the machine. So that was it. Daru had hidden it in the time machine? Oh my god, Daru.
それじゃあおかり行ってくるね。
I could see Mayuri looking at me from the small gap in the door. That's right, this was a temporary goodbye. I see her again someday. Right, Mayuri? So I will send off my brave lab member too, with my head held high.
頼んだぞ。ラボメンナンバー002椎名真由里。オペレーションアークライトを完遂しろ。情けないこの俺を引っ叩いてきてくれ。
任せて。おかり、私ね、おかりんのこと大好き。
あ。
I smiled as the hatch seal completely shut. The time machine started to roar. I felt like a hero helicopter in the distance. I believed in him, but for now I had no proof that Daru had been able to crack the complex Amadeus system and delete every bit of data. It was possible that the special forces team from all around the world were covering on Akihabara right now. Imagine that made me want to hurry. Quickly. Go quickly. I felt like praying as I watched the pale light surrounding the time machine. Mayuri's crying went unanswered. Alright, oh my god.
成功だ。
Kagari sobbed and glared at me with eyes full of hate.
どうしてママを行かせた。
She shook away my hands and pointed the gun at me. I stared her dead in her face.
君の素晴らしいママは鈴葉と一緒に世界をダメにしたバカな男を叱りに行ったんだ。この世界のためにとっても大事なことをしてきてくれるんだ。
嘘だ。ママも鈴葉お姉ちゃんもかがりを置き去りにしていったんだ。
嘘じゃない。俺も君がもっと幸せな場所で真由里と出会えるようにこれから頑張ってみる。だからもうやめにしような。
そんな話信じられない。
いや、君なら信じてくれるはずだ。だって俺は君が本当は誰でどんなに優しい人かよく知ってるから。
The gun barely started to shake a little.
私を知ってる。
知ってる。俺は48時間後からタイムリープしてきたからな。
Yori put her hands to her head as her body spasmed with pain.
神 様のこれが騙されるなって言ってる。お前は嘘つきな敵だって、殺してしまえばママのところへ帰れるようになるって。世界を破壊しようとする悪いやつは殺せって。それで私は元の世界へ戻れる。
Gary wasn't making any sense. Was this brainwashing? That the professor could do something so cruel? I grabbed the flailing hand that held the gun and looked deep into her eyes. She was crying and scared.
聞くんだ。ママはきっともう戻ってこない。でもこれから俺たちが頑張れば、もしかしたらママも君も幸せな形で一緒に暮らせる世界が訪れるかもしれない。君のママはそのために時間を飛び越えていったんだ。そのママの気持ちを台無しにしちゃダメだ。君は今からでもやり直せる。
神様の声に逆らってもいいの？
ああ。
The voice of God she was hearing was probably the professor brainwashing. How far it had its claws sunk in her mind, I had no way to tell. But now we had Maho, a specialist in brain science. If we work hard at treatment, I'm sure she will be okay.
ねえ、岡部さん。
Her voice was normal again.
ママに会いたいよ。会えるかな？
会えるさ、いつか。
よかった。
There was another sudden gunshot. Kagari's body collapsed right in front of me. What the fuck are you doing here? Oh my god. What? Her face was deathly pale and she was crying.
なんでお前がこんな。なんでだよ、桐生萌か。
FB ねえ FB、 私あんな女になんか騙されなかった。こんなの偽物の携帯だって分かったよ。だからお願い、私を見捨てないで。 FB。
The cell phone fell from her hands. Another shot from her gun blew it into fragments. I held Kagari in my arms. Her chest was turning red.
おい、しっかりしろ。
よかった。神様の言う通りにしても間違うことあったんだ。自業自得ですよ。彼女の心を踏みにじって利用しようとしたからごめんなさい。こんな子になるつもりじゃなかったの。ねえママ、どこ
Her voice grew thinner. Moeka Kiro collapsed some distance away. Her eyes were unconfused and all she did was mumble. She didn't seem capable of coherent thought. Both of them would be in danger if I didn't get them to a hospital. But Dozens of men in camo jump over the fence on the roof out of nowhere. Even the Maho-kun succeeds in this short time span. Or was this world going to converge so that the war starts here no matter what? No, but
無駄なんかじゃなかったさ。
if nothing else, they bought me time, and that had delayed the attack long enough for Suzuhan and Mayuri to leave. That's right, in this instant we already won. The way forward was still uncertain, but there was no doubt that the path to Steins Gate lay before me.
目標1ロスト。目標2、目標3もロスト。どうなってる？
The leader was talking on his radio. I could see attack helicopters in the sky. I hear that siren again.
ゲリラ攻撃情報。
The
ゲリ
war
ラ
was
攻撃情
starting.
報。当
Just
地
as
域
I
にゲリラ攻
thought,
撃の可
even
能
the
性があ
technique
りま
could
す。
change that.
屋内に避難。
リンターロじゃないか。
Yeah. Laskin appeared from behind the men in camo. That's right, he was a secret member of Stratfor just like them.
なぜここに？かがりは死んだのかい？聞かせてくれ、リンターロ。タイムマシンはどこに？
I lay Kagari down on the ground, slowly rose back up. Blood won't stop coming out of the wound on my leg. The pain was getting worse, but even still I stood up proud and strong, in front of the men with their guns, in front of the attack helicopter with its rocket launcher, in front of the professor, in front of the war that was about to begin. I laughed as loud as I could in that voice.
Yoく聞け、間抜けどもめ。貴様らが手に入れようとしたタイムマシンはもうここにはない。この時代にはもう存在しないのだ。残念だったな。せいぜい悔しがるがいい。そして恐れるがいい。この法王院教魔は貴様らにも運命にも負けることはない。俺は必ずシュタインズゲートを見つけてみせる。
That's right. This was the beginning of the long epigraph necessary to reach Steins Gate. Madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And instead I don't say that when he despair of human folly. But now I will gladly give myself over that madness and folly. I will use every bit of dedication and obsession within me to seek the lone different outcome which the laws of God could not reach.
それがこの俺の選択だ。因果は成立した。計画の最終段階について話そう。ダイバージェンスを変え、未知の世界線シュタインズゲートへ到達する計画だ。ちなみにシュタインズゲートと命名したのは俺だ。なぜシュタインズゲートなのかはお前ならわかるはず。特に意味はない。そうだろう。
The future cache laboratory, the lab. It was also the headquarters of the resistance organization of altair. Once located in a room in a multi-purpose building in Akihabara, it had been moved to a new base after the Third World War. The place was far too filthy to really be called a lab, but it was, without doubt, the home of the best minds in the war as they searched for a way to reach Steins Gate. In the center of the room, Okabe was delivering a monologue, voicing like, wait, who am I?
お前が立っているその場所は俺たちがクリスを助けたいと願ったからこそ到達できた瞬間なんだ。俺の計画の下準備は完了した。あとはお前次第だ。最終ミッションオペレーションスクルドの概要を説明する。確定した過去を変えずに結果を変えろ。
ねえ、あれはあれでいいの？
うん、多分ね。
There was Green, who was history's great super hacker, and he loved Kion.
みんなと一緒にあれを見ることになる2010年の凛太郎は恥ずかしくないのかしら？
大丈夫。その頃はもっとすごかったから。
ああ、そう。
Mao Singa shook her head, but even as she sang and said, she was so sad that she felt her heart was going to burst. She probably wasn't the only one feeling that way. Itaro, Luca, and even Miho all seemed a little sad when they thought about what was to come.
最初のお前を騙せ。世界を騙せ。それがシュタインズゲートに到達するための選択だ。
And then Okabe walked toward the camera that Miho was holding. He insisted of standing away from the camera with his back turned to give it more. So why he walked toward it now? Okabe took the camera from Faris, and then he said the final line.
健闘を祈るぞ。狂気のマッドサイエンティストよ。エル、プサイ、コングルー。
はい、これでバッチリだにゃ。
よし、あとは D メールと一緒に過去へ送信。ルカ子、送り先とタイミングを間違えるなよ。
はい、今のは2010年の京馬さんの携帯アドレスへ。さっき撮ったイタルさんのムービーメールは2011年の鈴葉ちゃんへですね。
ああ、よろしく頼む。
Okabe came over to Maho and the others, his white lab coat flapping as he walked.
お疲れ様。
これでシュタインズゲートへの道筋はついた。今の俺にできるのはここまでだ。あとは2010年の俺次第といったところだな。
おう。
なんだ、ずいぶん暗いじゃないか。
だってやっぱりみんな不安だもの。タイムマシンの試作機でいきなり有人実験なんて。
Maho looked up at the coach machines. You knew that. It was almost the same shape as the C204 model that had appeared in Akihabara in 2010, but it was still a prototype with many unstable parts.
大丈夫だ。俺は有能な右腕たちを信用してるからな。絶対に成功する。
あなたが死ぬのは2025年。この世界線ではそれが確定している。だからって自分から死にに行くような真似は感心しないわ。
They had this debate 1,000 times before. Maho herself had thought she'd come to terms with it, but at the last minute she found herself bringing it up again.
確かに俺はかつて鈴葉からそう言われた。2025年に死ぬと。あいつの話じゃ真由里をかばって暴漢に刺されるんだったかな。今この場に真由里はいないが世界線は収束する。だから俺は今年で死ぬものだとずっと思い込んできた。けどな、
2025. That was the in the alpha. Wait. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. No. Better. In Steins gate. Oh my god, my brain.
それは必ずしも死の必然とは限らないんじゃないか。この俺が2025年にこの世界線から消えるという選択もまた死と同じ意味に解釈できると思ったんだ。
どういうこと？
This story wasn't new to Maho.
つまり2025年に俺がこの世を去るというのは別に死ぬわけじゃなくて、記念すべきタイムマシン初号機に乗り別の時空間へと無事に旅立ったことを意味していたのだ。
ものすごいポジティブシンキングだわ。
でも仮説としてはありだろう。世界は騙せる。別の世界線から届いたそのメッセージが俺に勇気を与えてくれた。これから俺がやろうとしているのはオペレーションスクルドの実証実験みたいなものでもあるんだ。
は？
そう。確かにそうね。
But to Maho and the others it was all the same. After 2025, Okabe will be gone. He will never come back. He wasn't saying it, but he knew it too. He stared at each of his friends for a moment in turn, as if to help him memorize their faces. Most of the founding members of altair and the former member of Future Gage were here to see him go. Ashida, Rumiho, Ferris, Luca, Maho, and standing quietly in the back, Yuki. A 7-year-old Suzuha was hiding behind her. Oh my god, I want to see that.
みんな、今日まで俺みたいな男によくついてきてくれた。だが、神の摂理を相手にした戦いはまだ続く。次は2036年だな。それまでよろしく頼む。
Wait a second.
ワルキューレの健闘を祈る。
As she listened to Okabe's final goodbye, Maho tried her best to stop herself from crying. She couldn't cry here. She decided long ago that she keep hope in her heart as she watched him go.
よし、そろそろ逃げた人質を捕まえに行くか。
鈴葉のこともよろしくな。
任せろ。
こいつに乗せてあるカーブラックホールのトレーサーがあればきっとうまくいくさ。
That was a special device that only C the WASA keep it with. It was capable of tracing the space-time distortion continuous created by a curved black hole anywhere from 60 million years in the past to the future. You could call it a time machine tracker. It had been specially designed to allow them to find another time machine. Of course, they had only one reason for making it. To find Mayuri Shina and Suzu Hamane, who'd gone beyond the space-time horizon on Tau Navata in 2011. They guessed that when the battery of the failed, it had lost the ability to properly time travel. So after finding them with that, Okabe would give them a spare battery. If they could do that, this mission, oh my god, but doing that with this prototype time machine will be extremely difficult. Okabe had to have known that. Perhaps he was thinking of sacrificing himself to send Mayuri Suzuha back to this time machine.
じゃあ行くよ。
おう。
待ってください。
The last member of Future Guide, Kagari Shina, came running onto the floor.
カガリ、姿が見えないと思ったらどこへ行ってたの？
ごめんなさい。これを取ってきたんです。オカリンさん、持って行ってください。お守り。
Stop the freaking game.
いいのか？君の大切な宝物だろ？
はい。だからこそです。絶対に返してください。ママと一緒に。
わかった。必ず返すよ。必ずな。
Okabe took the keychain and gave everyone one final firm handshake. Finally, he came to Maho.
元気で。
君もな、クリス。いや、マホ。
ねえ。
ん？
シュタインズゲートは実在すると思う？まゆりさんが死ぬことなく、そしてクリスも犠牲にならない、そんな狭間の世界線が本当にあると思う？
It was the first time she asked that in 14 years since the battle began on that year's.
あるさ。絶対に。
Rintaro Okabe, owning Kiyoma, answered her with a smile. But his smile seemed so sad that Maho couldn't help but cry.
泣くなよ。
泣いてないわよ。
Okay. And swore to herself that she never forget his warmth and conviction.
いってらっしゃい。
Okabe nodded a little.
よし、全員下がれ。これよりオペレーションを開始する。なお、作戦名はオペレーションアルタイルとする。
Oh my god.
うまくいくわよね。
大丈夫。今日は必ずやり遂げるにゃ。
その通りです。 不可能を可能にする人ですから。
ああ、それでこそ僕たちのオカリンなわけでね。
オカリンさん。
Rainbow-colored fog started to rise around the machine. The sound of the engine grew so low that it started to blow out their eardrums and no one could hear a thing.
オカリン!
Taro screamed, unable to hold back any longer.
お前の死が確定してるとか、んなことどうでもいい。やっぱここへ戻ってこい。
みんなずっと待ってるから。私も待ってるから。絶対に帰ってきなさい。
As they screamed, the machine started to fade away. And then, just as he promised on that distant day, he followed the two orihimes. With a blinding flash of light, the time machine took off from the year 2025, heading for a time far away, and disappeared. What? No, what? I don't speak Japanese.
星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。
Wait, where are they?
有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるのは。
What?
歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てば、それもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始める。
Where is my traduction?
これはそんな神からの最後通告に抗った者たちによる。
What are you
執
saying?
念のエピグラフ。
Epigraph. Huh? What? What? Huh? Oh my god, okay, stop. Oh. Oh my god. cannot breathe. I got a lot of. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-uh. I cannot even start talking like everything that I have learned in this, I think, 3 hours. I suppose that the thing that I need to talk, okay, there's about a lot, but that when Mayuri said I'm going to slap, that when so much is going behind the scenes on Operation SKULD that is not just Operation SKULD that happened. Yeah, okay, I that's it. I cannot recollect. I cannot feel like the thing with Kagari and Yuki face and all that thing. So, what Suzuha said? Why there is Japanese leader and there is not subtitle? Like, I bought the game with subtitle. Do you give me all the freaking subtitle in all the freaking moments? What's this no subtitle just because it's a special scene? What she say? Epinere. So okay, that apart, and everything that I have lived till this moment, I get this like Okabe, like there wasn't full thing of the time machine that Suzuha and Mayuri went, right? The battery and all that. I suppose they ended up in another time. And he's going to give them like the supplies and all that so they can complete that operation to then connect everything to Operation SKULD so Mayuri can go and slap, or I don't know if that will be the thing. So now the anime, right? Let's talk about that. So I think it's better for me, and I don't know what you guys say, for me to... I think this decision had been made before, right? I was going to watch all the anime, right? Okay. No discussion. I'm glad about that. And it's the best because as you guys have explained to me a lot of time, like the anime have another type of narration, let's say that way, like all the roles have been compressed into one single thing, and more scenes of something, animation, like, yeah. And also you guys have pointed me out of like the last episode of the anime, so which obviously I'm gonna see it after we watch the entire anime. That's what I'm planning to do, like upload not the anime obviously, not me watching the anime, but I suppose like on the moments, like I record myself watching the, oh my god, I'm like this explanation, but kinda the idea that I got here is that I'm gonna record myself watching the anime and then the edition will be the parts where I react. But as you guys know me, I'm the type of person that won't be like, oh my god, there is water, the water is wet, you know, oh my god, there is a rock. It's just to fill up reaction moment of it, you know. You guys know me, most of the time I will be like pressing attention to itself, so I suppose I will cut out the parts when I laugh. Yeah, okay, I always laugh. I'm more with them, so yeah, so maybe that's good animation, and I laugh a lot, and a lot of goodness of parts when I laugh. Oh, now hit the microphone. So yeah, so I think that will be the correct way. Or do I upload myself watching all that? It's because I don't know what are the rules of copywriting on Steins Gate Zero. I know each anime got their copyright problem and it's different. I don't know if you guys have seen other people watching Steins Gate Zero on YouTube and how they do it, or what you guys recommend me, what you guys would prefer. In my mind at the moment is that like I watch the anime and I cut the part that I don't say anything, right? Or don't do anything, or don't even move my lips a little bit, and put that laughing, screaming, intense moment, explosion of brightness, all of that thing. That's like my idea. And the other one would be like the full me of watching the anime. I don't know how much each episode is. I suppose 30 minutes or 1 hour. I don't mind. The thing here is like I kinda need to know how the copyright of Steins Gate Zero works, and how I will do it will be okay. Green screen. It's not the most professional green screen, I know, but I don't. This is okay. My room is not that. No, we're not using my room's background. Maybe when I move and all that, that's another story for another moment. I will tell you guys. The thing is that the thing that I will do will be like myself, obviously, the crop of the anime, and obviously the background will be other color that is not green, I suppose. And yeah, so, and I don't know if I need to flip the video. I don't know the rules, but I really want to kind of watch it with you guys, and also like have a memory of the moment I'm living with the Steins Gate. Oh my god, feelings, wait. Oh my god, no, why I'm crying? No, it's because I really want to thank you guys. Oh my god, feelings. Oh, wait. Let me calm down. I don't want to start talking and crying at the same time, because I know I'm gonna have boogies on my nose. I don't know how you say that in English, the green things. But like, I really want to thank you guys for helping me and guiding me. Yeah, I mean, without you guys, I won't even know what to do. I think I would have played a little like I'm thinking back at that time, very randomly, and I don't know if, yeah, like you guys pushed me and made me enter Steins Gate. Yeah, because you know Steins Gate is really special anime. Like at the beginning you get confused and you don't know what's going on and all that, and maybe some people will be like, okay, I'm done in the first episode, second episode, but you guys really helped me, and till this point, so yeah, I really want to thank you guys, really. So now that I'm ready, thank you guys. Feeling calm down already, thank them. But yeah, that I always say this to you, and yeah, but Like I really mean it. Like thank you. Thank you a lot. You know, Steins is one of those games. Oh my god, I'm talking about other things, but wait. if I not express myself now, I don't know when I will do it. But yeah, it's those stories that you end up like, how I could be my life without it, you know. So I'm happy I found it. I'm happy I met you guys, and yeah. So yeah, so back at the subject before this moment. Yeah, so you guys tell me if you can, like, would you guys prefer me to upload me watching the full anime, and if you guys got an idea how will be, like, there is no problem like uploading it, like I don't care about like things. The thing is, like, the channel won't have anything of any type of problem, and that's it. If the company or whatever want to like be like, okay, you can have it, but we're gonna put ads, like their own company of whatever, I don't have. The point is, it's public and the channel is safe and everybody's happy. So point one, oh my god, I don't know how to explain myself, but please understand me, guys. Do I watch the full anime? And no, I will gonna watch the full anime. Do I upload me watching the full anime? I won't mind. If that's the option you guys want, then just tell me if you guys know how I can prevent any type of problems, or if you guys just want me to upload the moments I do react in some type of way that mostly will be laughing and all that, but maybe it will be more than that because I know the characters. It's not like a new anime or anything like that. And if you guys just want those moments and all that, you guys tell me, and you guys tell me if you guys know how I don't have any type of problem with that. And if you guys want a combination, you guys tell me one of those two. I was going to create a third option, but I'm like, it's too much for my brain. So yeah, guys, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one, if you guys want. But really, thank you a lot, and see you.